YouTube, how the hell you doing? Shank0 here, doing a late 2018 room tour video for you guys and setup. Basically going to show you what I use on a daily basis for YouTube streaming, and even some of the stuff that I use for work, essentially the setup. So with that being said, let's jump into it. Alrighty, so walking into the room, back up a little bit, and I will say I like to brag about this office. It's put a lot of money and work into it, but to the left got a little bookshelf where I stick random stuff. Got a couple phones that I use for work, for testing. This area right here is the setup I use for when I'm studying, for certifications, stuff like that, or where I work, when I work from home. So I primarily use this Dell XPS 15 right here. It's last year's edition, but it's fully spec terabyte SSD. I think it has a 7700K or 7700 HQ with 32 gigabytes of RAM. So I decked that one out. That's just a work phone. This one is the Rogue GX531. Laptop. I just got this when it came out. It has a 1070. Basically picked this up so that when I'm traveling for work, I have a gaming PC. Also, when the wife wants to spend some time, I'll take this upstairs and use it on the couch. This laptop's pretty cool. Let me show you. So when you lift that up, it raises the raises it a little bit for airflow. So when I was looking for a laptop for gaming, the sound was a big issue on previous laptops that I had, which was the Razer Blade and a couple other ones. They just sounded like jet engines. This one, you can set the fan profile so that it basically, you can't hear the thing. I mean, it's very light, especially with headphones on, you cannot hear it. And basically, if I'm upstairs gaming with the wife hanging out on the couch while she's watching TV, she doesn't have to hear a jet engine going off also, so that's good. This is a Surface Pro. I use this for work mainly. I like using the pen to do networking or draw out network diagrams. I just picked these up too. These are the Bose Quiet Comfort headphones. Basically, I use those, or I have been using those for when I'm studying for this guy, my CCNA, that I'm taking the test in February for. So that just drowns everybody out for the most part, especially the two kids. I have this monitor. It's a 4K ASUS 27-inch. I bought this for when I was doing the benchmarking for my Will the IT Guy channel. That has since died because I've ran out of money. But I like this because I can hook this Thunderbolt cable, or USB-C cable rather, to the back of it and into the XPS, so I have dual monitor. Going in, take a look at the posters. I might have to change these out. To the window, which is an egress window. I then have some pop figures, Terminator, Vault Boy, you get the idea. Big fan of Joker and Deadpool, as you guys probably seen. Got a little fan here, because some reason when I turn on this computer, it gets really hot. So I call this computer my Joker build. Ryzen 1800X, got the CORSAIR liquid cooling into it, a GTX 1080, 32 gigabytes of RAM, ASUS motherboard. So definitely used RGB on this one to get that Joker purple and green look. Up top I have a Deadpool and Joker. Also have some more little posters. And then I have a vertical Dell monitor. I think that's a 22-inch. And then this screen is the ASUS, I think it's PG34QE or something. This monitor has a 100 hertz refresh rate, so it's really nice. I bought this, and I don't know, it's kind of a stupid purchase because I was really getting into streaming, and this one has a 21:9 aspect ratio that does not agree with YouTube or Twitch streaming. It'll have black bars, but it is really awesome to play like RPGs and stuff like that that support widescreen formats. So if I'm playing WoW or whatever, I'll definitely be gaming up on this, or Fallout or something like that. Razer Peripherals, got the Black Widow, and then I have Death Adder and the Naga. For mouses, Razer Siren, microphone, pretty good mic, easy to use, and it's nice to be able to pick it up and move it wherever, and powered by USB. Back here, PS4 headset. I think that's a Skull Candy headset that never gets used. This is the Cloud, or HyperX Cloud headset, I think. Just standard USB. We have a PS4 Pro right there. Above that, I have Superman and Batman. I'll call this my DC area. And then Deadpool, Hulk, some more things that I got out of loot boxes. Those are ears made out of soap. Shot glass and Yukon Jack. That's a kind of thing to remember my sister. That was her drink. She's passed away, unfortunately. Coming back over here, I have the Xbox One X that is wall mounted. I'm trying to do that with the PS4 Pro, just haven't bought the mount yet. And then let's go to the streaming setup, just a little wide angle. So this setup basically has two computers, one for gaming and then one for the streaming. I'm going to shut my door real fast. So the right one is the gaming PC, red, and then the other one doesn't really have any RGB on it. That's just a streaming computer. And then I think I forgot to mention I have two Maxonomic chairs made by Need for Seat. Did a Dominator edition. So really good chairs, pretty durable, especially with my two kids. They like to trash some stuff. So right now, or right here, I have two scuffs, both for PS4. These are nice because they have the paddles. That one has two, and then this one has the 4 paddles. And if you guys never heard of scuff, this is nice because you know, when games like let's say Call of Duty, or when they had the jetpacks, you would have to take your finger off to jump or whatever to switch weapons. Well, you use these paddles that are mapped to whatever you want up here, and you can use that. So this is the Optic Gaming one. That's my my team. Xbox One Elite controller. And then we have some Audio Technica MX150s, I think these are called. Great set of headphones. Good good sound quality. I also have the Audio Technica 2020. And then that all goes and routes to my mixer, which I'll pull out a little bit. So basically, with the mixer, with my stream setup, this is what I hear. A lot of streamers, they have it set up so that this will control both what goes in the streamer's headphones and what stream hears. I don't like that because in the past I've had it to where, okay, well, it's loud for stream, but it's really low for me. So this is all the way I have it set up, which maybe I'll pop a diagram up or maybe make a later video on it. This is just for me on how to hear. The only thing that controls what the output is the microphone. So if I lower this, then it won't go on stream. But as far as these knobs, which is, you know, this will go to my console, gaming PC, streaming PC, this is what goes back into my headphones. And then if I want to, how I control what stream hears is, let me open OBS real fast. I just use the built-in OBS. So this is independent, again, of what the mixer does in terms of hearing, because there's always audio issues. So, and especially with the 2 PC stream setup, audio issues like trump all. I have an Astro Mix Amp. That also will go into the mixer for when I'm playing PS4. Have the keyboard, that wireless keyboard that controls up top the 2 monitors, and that's basically the stream PC. And then the bottom one is obviously the gaming PC. Again, Razer Black Widow. I got the orange switches on this so that they still feel pretty tactile, but they're not as loud, so they're not, you know, when I'm streaming, you can't really hear the keyboard. Just picked this up. This is the Razer Basilisk mouse. I have small hands. I was rocking a Razer, I think it was the Mamba, which is smaller than the Death Adder, and it felt nice, and then that one kind of died, so I just picked this up. I'm actually looking in trying to get a final mouse because they're really light and good for FPS. I have the Elgato Stream Deck, which is attached to the streaming PC for different scenes. I have some $30 Logitech speakers that never get used. Razer mouse mat. I don't even know what this thing is, but it's nice because it's a hard surface. To the right, or I should say, Logitech webcam, 1080p. I'm thinking about getting a DSLR type camera for the webcam, just for better quality. But that's basically it. This desk is a standing sit desk. It's a Geek desk, which is pretty expensive. They have cheaper alternatives now from other companies, but it's nice for when you want to stand up. But as you can see, here's the mess we have here. I have tried to redo this and make this look pretty. I'm pretty sure I'm just going to get a cloth or something from the back so I can hide it, and that way when I lower it, it'll just lay on the ground. Over to the stream PC. This thing's probably about, I think I built this in like 2012. 4600K processor, which is just a quad core. I have a GTX 560 card in it, 16 gigabytes of RAM, a couple SSDs, a couple hard drives. But basically, this just takes the load off my gaming PC, so when I'm streaming, it doesn't bog down my system. Same as recording. There's really nothing special in here. If we go over to this one, this computer I built 2 years ago. This one has a GTX 1070 in it, a 32 gigabytes of RAM. This one has a 6600K, which is again a quad-core processor without hyper-threading. I kind of want to, instead of getting a new Mobo and processor, I'm probably just going to get the 7600 or 7700K so that I get 8 threads on that. But yeah, that's a little red theme. I call it Big Red. Again, there's my things to control the desk to go up and down. Pretty nice. Especially I had to, or I wanted to, the computers are attached to the desk because basically, whenever I figure out how to do these cables, if the computers are on the ground, when I raise the desk, it's obviously going to tug, break something, stuff like that. There's the little amp or subwoofer for the end. I have a bookshelf that I did when I built the room. All the books on the bottom, random boxes there, golf balls, a couple more books. Got some Resolve for some reason. Again, more controllers, couple hats, games, stuff like that. On this wall, let me move this chair. On this wall, we have, I think that's a 45-inch TV. Again, more Joker stuff, more comic stuff. I have to add some more stuff onto that side of the wall. But, yeah, so gotten all this furniture off Amazon. This is a little futon. It'll go down. Not the most comfortable thing, but it works. It's cool for watching Netflix or even when I'm on console. I guess I didn't show you guys that portion. If you come over here, I got HDMI switch. And that goes into a splitter underneath it that I can't really show you. But basically that throws it on gaming PC, stream PC, and then I have a HDMI cord that you can see right there that goes in the TV. So if I want to just chill and play something on the TV, I can. That Shank Zero my sister made for me. And that's basically it, I think. This desk is basically IKEA. This one is IKEA also. And then, like I said, that one's a Geek desk. If you guys are interested in standing and sit desk, like I said, this one cost me like $1,000. I think even a little bit more. They have better options even from IKEA. But I think the autonomous.ai website, you can get a decent one for $500 or something. As far as going into 2019, I don't know if I'll make too many changes. Like I said, that CPU change and maybe a DSLR camera, I'll probably do. If anybody's interested in seeing some networking stuff, I'll go into that. This is my basement that I finished a couple years ago. Did all the work myself for the most part, besides mudding and taping. That's actually my sister's setup. I got a TV above that I'll pull the treadmill over and watch a movie while I'm running or whatever. Got another IKEA desk right here. The two kids' PCs were set up here, but now we've moved them into their room. Another desk. That's one that my wife will use when she works from home. It's a little messy. Got a love sack. Two TVs. I have a HDMI switch, so when people come over and we want to hang out or whatever and watch the games or two games at once, we can. A little excessive, I know. That has consoles in it, Xbox, and did have a PlayStation 4, but we moved that upstairs. Should have cleaned this up before I showed you guys this. But this couch I bought from the boss of who I work for, or my boss of the company I work for. Probably the most comfortable couch I've ever had. The only thing really left to finish in this thing is the bathroom, which I'll probably never get to. It has a working toilet. Into the utility room. That's a PC case that I'll probably use when I build my server. Some light boxes, a bunch of junk PC components, golf clubs. But if anyone's interested in some networking, you can't really see there. Just have a 24-port PoE switch, PSU. I did have a Drobo right there that died, and then modem and stuff like that. But I think that's it for this video. You guys have any questions, I will link the stuff in the description. And yeah, YouTube. See you later.